That's terrifying. Apologies to Gladiator 2. I'm sure you're really great, but this movie has been my Roman Empire since it was released. I have not been able to stop thinking about it. I have only heard good things about this movie. People still are talking about it. It's become kind of memeable. I want to be in on it. I'm sure Demi and Margaret are gonna knock it out of the park, and I'm just ready to get into this. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of fun. My unedited reaction to this movie is up on my Patreon. Go check that out if you're interested, and I want to thank all of my current patrons for supporting the channel. Let's watch. This is green goo. Brat goo, if you will. We're injecting it with brat goo. Oh, it's like cloning itself.
Please, another way.
Elizabeth.
Remember her?
She was in that movie,
Right, she's losing relevance. I wonder if like that's gonna be symbolism. She cracked.
Come on! Front! Hit!
Oh, I love this. They all look so good.
Happy birthday! Oh, thank you.
It's her
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you.
She's like, please stop reminding me about my age. I'm liking the way this is being shot. Like even this like shot right here kind of gives like The Shining.
Young girl in this fucking town in the next few weeks. Look, I'll make it simple.
Sir, you can back the fuck up.
You can back up a little bit. Oh, wow.
How the old bitch has been able to stick around for this long. That's the fucking mystery to me.
Oh, fuck this guy.
Find me somebody new. Now.
And I'm very ageist, but like...
You're ageist?
I am actually.
Ew, what a fucking disgusting musty man. She heard that whole thing. And the thing is, she looks fucking amazing. That's the kicker. She looks incredible.
I have to give people what they want. That's what keeps the shareholders happy.
I hate when movies close up on fucking food. I hate it. It makes me sick to my stomach. It's so gross. And that's like what they're trying to get you to feel like, but ugh.
I'm sorry, I gotta run.
That's a nasty visual. This is all on her birthday, let's remember that. What a fucking horrible day.
My wife is a huge fan.
Oh, she's not doing well. That gives like the ringer visual. What's it called? The ringer. The ring.
One moment. One last exam to perform.
I thought he said I was good to go.
Is he one of the people? Is he also like the substance person because he's a drug?
Is there a problem?
No, it's perfect. You're a good candidate.
Weirdo. Also, it's the fact that she literally doesn't need it. She doesn't need to be younger at all. But of course, the whole point is that society doesn't give a fuck. It's either you're in your 20s as a woman or not.
Lizzie Sparkle? Fred, you're still the most beautiful girl in the whole wide world.
She is. I mean, look at her.
Oh, God.
Mud. Drops in mud. Okay, the reason I focused on the mud was I feel like from Elizabeth's point of view, the number kind of goes with her overall opinion of Fred and maybe people like Fred. Like, he's tainted. She, I think, still holds some kind of level of ego at this point still, where she still thinks she's like above people like Fred, or at least she thinks that people like Fred indicate something that is decayed and dirty and stained. When you put that side by side with the flash drive that also has a number in it that's clean and sleek, what are you going to choose? Later, when we get to her actually calling the number, I feel like she takes that step not only because she knows she'll get validation from him, she's now like really starting to view herself in that same tainted, stained, dirty way. I cannot believe they just fired her. That's so crazy to me. Past tense. You were amazing instead of you are amazing.
Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself?
But there isn't a better version. Like, she's already perfect. But they're advocating. They know that she's vulnerable right now. She's feeling very vulnerable. Ooh, the visual of her back being exposed. Oh, sister. Just gonna grab her and shake her and be like, you're enough, girl, you're enough. But we all know what's gonna happen.
I'd like to order.
Address.
1057 Beverly Canyon.
Like, girly, this is sketchy as hell. There's a lot of focus on drinks, like the fly, like the champagne, that and the water, the drink she was drinking at the bar. Okay, I thought a lot about this actually. So we never see Elizabeth eat anything until she starts eating like the chicken and stuff, right? I almost think this is a representation of two different extremes of underconsumption versus overconsumption. In the beginning, we just never see her actually eat something. On the flip side, she starts eating like crazy, and I think like that's a really good way of showing different extremes of toxic living that she has taken on in both periods of like her life, I guess, or her physical self. We also don't see Sue eat anything either. We only see her drink. See, this is about the time when I would personally just turn around. Be like, you know what? This is actually kind of insane to me. What am I doing? Is she supposed to crawl under there? Jesus. That poster, the extermination poster. I'm trying to look at literally everything because I feel like this movie is one where every little detail like is kind of like telling me something. Like the bug, kind of like the fly. It's almost as if like she's the fly. She has to do this all herself? See, I'm already confused, so I would opt out.
And everything is you. This is simply a better version of yourself.
So unhealthy. So toxic. A better version of herself would be a mentally better version. Wow. She is about to become a brat, I guess. Can't blame her. It's a great life. I couldn't do this myself though, like, oh, the needles. Like, how painful is this gonna be? Oh shit. Yeah, see, yeah, I think it's pretty painful. It's gonna come through her back, isn't it? No. So gross. Ew, ew, ew. It's like Alien. This is such a fucked visual. How do you not die from this? I don't get that.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
So it's still you, right? Like it's still her ring? She's like, okay.
Ooh, this is nice.
She's like, let me get all the angles. Ugh. That'd be really weird seeing your own body like that. All these close-ups, I can't. Like, I get it. I really do. I don't need to see it. The whiteness of the bathroom just makes everything so much, like, starker. The blood and everything. Stabilizer. Every day. Well, I guess now she can, like, apply to that job, replacing herself. Exactly. Yep. What's gonna be her name then? When I looked at comments about this film, I saw some people kind of confused why there was so much emphasis on this particular job. Why is this jazzercise such a big deal to Elizabeth? I think it's really intentional that it's jazzercise specifically. Her entire job is to make people feel good about themselves. So I think it's intentionally supposed to show irony that, like, her entire career is about making people feel good and feel motivated and confident, and yet she herself isn't able to give herself that same sort of motivation and love. Like, she's essentially, like, trained in this and it should come easy to her, and yet even someone like that, who it's so easy to tell other people, but when it comes to telling herself, it's like impossible for her. The infamous bodysuit that I see literally everywhere. Oh, the parallel of her and the mannequin, and they look so much alike.
I'm Sue.
Okay, Sue. I wonder if it's like the other way. Sue, S-U-E, E-U-S, Elizabeth, something, Sparkle. Or am I looking too much into it?
Gorgeous. With a pure heart. People are gonna love that.
Little does he know that he's talking to the exact same person. At least she's kind of taking care of her.
Yeah, right.
You just gotta knock the fuck out. Yeah. Like, how is that not infected? And I guess you can't really go to a doctor. Okay, I was wondering about that. So she has to continuously go every 2 weeks. I can't, she's so, like, white girling out. So are they slightly different? Because it just seems like they're slightly different people. Just a little. Oh! Oh! Right. Why are we doing this? Oh my god, we're... Okay. Renovation. What, she made a place to store each other? So you don't just stare at each other every week? Yeah, that is one solution, I guess. Like, something gives me the idea that Elizabeth wouldn't be a fan of this, though. You know, that's why I'm like, they must be, like, separate a little bit. This whole remember you are one, but, like, are they as one?
Let's go.
A whole different studio and everything.
I won't be out late, so just wait for me. Don't eat too fast.
There is a little bit something sinister about her. Obviously, there's this newfound confidence and everything, but I don't know. I'm nervous because I just feel like there's so much room for mistakes here. What happens if you don't switch in time and all the food runs out? What happens if you don't switch at all? Siggy. Okay, so both of them are done for, I guess. But I'm guessing this is only her side. Like, if Elizabeth doesn't want to switch, I would assume she wouldn't have to. Is she serious? Oh, didn't take long to abuse the process, gotta say. The zipper of her spine. Oh, the visuals are good. The symbolism. The unzipping. That can't be real, right? That can't be real. She just woke up? What? Oh, so did that not happen? Very confused right now. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh god, this is just gonna be like a slippery slope, I just know it.
What has been used on one side is lost on the other side. There's no going back.
So she has to live with that. Yikes.
Respect the balance, and you won't have any more inconveniences.
Well, tell Sue that, because she's the one that didn't respect it. So what, like she's learning about this for the first time? I guess that seems to be like the case. Now she's gotta wear gloves. Huh? There's only 2 numbers. So is she literally like what? Only the second person to have done this? Risky.
It's long, isn't it?
Excuse me?
7 days.
Oh, fuck. It's the guy.
Each time you feel a little more lonely.
And yet your other person recruited us, basically.
It gets harder each time to remember that you still deserve to exist.
And you do deserve to exist.
Has she started yet eating away at you?
Oh. That's terrifying.
Watch out! What?
Ew, fuck this guy. Fucking jackass. Like the way she gets treated, which is crazy, let me just say, it's literally insanity that she would be treated so much worse. Which I don't really know if that's even true. Like her specifically. I mean, she's still a very attractive woman.
I thought I'd never hear from you again after.
Oh gosh, no, not at all. I've just.
Does she have a family? Does she have any friends? Why is she so alone? She looks good. Don't be comparing yourself, girl. You look amazing. Don't get into it, girl, please. Oh. This is such a good representation, though, of just like comparison. How society like kind of like enables that. Like, babe, you look so fucking gorgeous, and yet she like can't see it because she's so stuck on this other younger version. Please just leave this time, babe. Oh my god. Go out the door. Leave. Leave. Oh my god. She's losing it. She's losing it now. Right? Right. This is how comparing yourself constantly like makes you like go fucking crazy. All she needed was to go to a therapist. Now why did that happen? Ooh. Ew, the way she's pushing it up. Did she just go into her belly button and grab that? A chicken! Is that a chicken? I guess Maybe that's just a dream? Maybe that's just a dream.
She wastes 7 days stuffing her face in front of the TV!
Remember, there is no she and you. You are.
Oh! They're becoming enemies. Are we surprised? No.
We want you to host the New Year's Eve show.
You mean
The network's biggest show.
Well, does her thing fall on New Year's Eve, or is that gonna be Elizabeth's time?
If you don't open the door when opportunity knocks, you won't get another chance.
Oh yeah, she's gonna wake up and she's gonna be even more ruined. Oh, this is not good. She keeps doing
one more day, and then I have a whole week off. We can switch. We're doing the cover of Vogue.
Girl, oh my god. So she really is eating away at her. This is not good at all. I'm scared to see what she looks like. I'm really scared. It's like she's aging more and more.
She's a selfish bitch!
Would you like to stop?
Yes.
What has been transferred won't come back, but you can stop the experience as of now. Would you like to stop?
I mean, I would, but she doesn't want to give up that life, does she?
The balance just needs to be respected.
So respect it.
But she looks loony as hell. See how like that side of her face is like affected? Goes into the poster of her that was like cracked on that same side.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's
Oh my god!
She's going berserk.
A farm, perhaps?
Again, back to the close-ups of the food, the grossness.
You replaced Elizabeth Sparkle. Were you a fan of her show?
Ooh, this is important.
We're not exactly from the same generation. And you have to admit, it was a bit old-fashioned.
Oh, she's not helping herself. Honestly, the way I would prefer what it was before.
My mother was a huge fan of hers. So, every morning...
All the eggs again.
I guess that's why you could say we have some sort of connection.
Some sort of connection.
Yeah, connection, all right.
Exist without me.
Talk that tea.
We're really getting into the horror of it all. I can't even like blame her because yeah, I mean, this would be insane.
And to always remember to lead with my heart.
Oh, America, sweetheart.
We really went rock bottom so quick. So quick. Okay, one thing I noticed while editing was the intentional hair symbolism happening here. When I was watching this scene, I didn't say it at the time because there was a bunch going on, but I actually was like not impressed by Soo's hair. It looks messy. It just doesn't look as sleek as it could. I think Elizabeth's hair looks so much better than Soo's. And I was kind of like wondering why that would be. Soo's hair is always up. It's always in updos when she's in public and then down when she's home, whereas Elizabeth's hair had always been down center part. And I would say like that kind of has something to do with each of their confidence levels. Soo is she's showing off her face, where Elizabeth may be like kind of hiding herself a little bit more with that. I remembered that literally the first time we see Elizabeth and she's doing the jazzercise, her hair really sticks out. It's super long, black, gorgeous, and I wouldn't be surprised if Elizabeth's like only thing she really liked about herself was her hair. When we look at this scene, this is the very first time her hair is affected, and that's also kind of the start of her mental decline, so to say. She's kind of going a little crazy. The way I see it, she lost what she found to be her most beautiful factor. I also think this scene when she's about to go on the date, she could possibly have been trying to be like Soo, because it's the one and only time we actually see her doing some sort of thing with her hair, the like half updo that she was working with, and that can kind of indicate that like she was trying to emanate her. Yeah, and that's kind of like how I saw it. Wow, wow, wow. I'm scared for her. I don't want this for her.
Control yourself!
Yeah, that's so insane. Oh my god.
Gross, old, fat.
Oh, she's just gonna take everything now. because she doesn't want to turn back. This is so bad. 3 months later. 3 months. The parallel of the other roses. I'm ready for revenge on this bitch. She literally stole her life. Ew. Yeah, I mean, eventually you're not gonna get what you want. You bled her dry, basically.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own action.
That's what you get, girl. She's such a child.
There's no more stabilizer fluid.
It means you've reached the end. You've drained it all out.
Yeah, girl.
I need to stabilize myself right now.
You simply have to switch.
Well, that's gonna be real ugly and horrific. Oh, wait, he's there. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is going to be the horror of this man's life. And mine. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This visual, it's so bad.
Sue?
You saved yourself, babe.
Something wrong?
Yeah, a little bit, like just a mild issue.
Come on, Sue. So funny, I need to take a piss. Sue, open the door.
Oh my gosh. Wow, the makeup. Let's just talk about the makeup right here. Stunning. They did that.
The fuck out! Who's this?
Dude, just leave. Trust me. Trust me, it won't be good for you if you don't go. The hunch. Why is her spine like that? Like, it looks like she has like a turtle shell. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I don't want to stop.
Are you sure? Once you stop, you can't go back.
I don't want to stop.
There goes the New Year's Eve.
We'll deliver.
Oh, she's a monster. I'm heartbroken for her, honestly. Ruining yourself over something you never, ever needed to fix. Oh. How the fuck? It's like Snow White. She's like that old lady. Oh, the camera work, like the desperation. Well, she still has her strength.
Are you sure? Once you stop, you can't go back.
Why are all these voices?
On your own.
Okay, Pulp Fiction. I feel like there's a lot of nods to different movies in this movie. Yep, present tense. This is so well done. Like, oh my god, like the snow globe and everything.
Do this. I need you.
Oh, sweet girl.
Come on. You are the only lovable part of me. You have to come back.
Oh, this is so tragic. Like, it's not, it wasn't ever the most lovable, the only lovable thing.
Come on.
See, I feel like this is gonna mess it up a little bit. I mean, she already put some of the termination thing in her. Oh, are they both awake at the same time?
Hey! Hey!
I'm so anxious. Are you serious? You really gonna blame her for wanting to do that? Against the portrait. Oh. Also, this apartment is so weird. Like the layout. Again, like, as if you have any fucking right, bitch. You're the reason you even exist is because of this woman. Right here on reflection in the blood. Girl, if you kill her, then you're not gonna be able to exist. Hello? Does she have superhuman strength or something? There's no way she would have been able to have her fly like that. Now we got like a Carrie reference. Her in the silk and the blood. Poor Demi Moore. She deserved better than this. You did this for what? Like, bitch, that's you. That was a lot. I'm just imagining this all gonna go. It's not gonna go smoothly.
There you go.
Like, she has limited time. Loki kinda giving like Cinderella. There's so many references. Am I like over analyzing? I don't know. She's got the big blue gown. She looks her best, kind of like, you know, fairy godmother making her look like better than she actually is. And she has limited time until she's gonna lose it. What is that? It's midnight, babe. Your time's up. That easy, huh? Oh, the horror of that. The horror of that shot. Love it.
Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself?
Wait a second. Is she gonna substance herself now? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm stressed. I am so stressed.
Is everything okay?
Could be better, if we're being honest.
So smile!
The way I've seen that photo of her smiling so much, but I love that I know the context because it actually is terrifying. Oh, her nails. Oh, God. Not her ear. Whoa.
I just need a better version of myself. Please give me a better version of myself, please.
It's like the cycle continues. I don't think this is gonna work out if it isn't already obvious. I'm not prepared. I just know I'm not prepared to see this. Oh my god. Wow.
Each measurements.
Still got a lot of booty though. Oh, the voice. Not so bright after all. Honestly, at this point, put yourself to rest. There's nowhere to go from here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You have to be joking. Babe, just don't show up. You don't have to go. Once again, though, makeup. They ate. Sister. Sister. See how she's going for what she looked like in the beginning? Because at the end of the day, that's all you have. And you better fucking be grateful for it. Imagine seeing that in real life. Like, why is she going? So many people are going to be traumatized.
That's an understatement. I don't!
You will not be disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
She's my most beautiful creation. I have shaped her for success.
Oh, doesn't that say a lot? I'm so scared. They do not know what they're in for. The squelching. The song. The song. Why is no one reacting?
You all know what?
Like no one's screaming? Thank you.
The monster!
Why was that so delayed?
Break! No! Shoot the monster! Don't whisper!
Girly, I'm sorry. The way they're just like passing it around. I don't think that matters anymore, babe. Oh, this is so heartbreaking actually. Like, this is really sad. No, the face is still on the other side. Are we serious? Oh my god. Why is there so much? There's so much blood.
Too bad her boobs aren't in the middle of her face instead of that nose.
Oh, the foreshadowing.
Pretty girls should always smile!
This is amazing. Oh, there she blows. Sorry. This is insane. A loss for words, truly. Is she gonna be like on her star or something? Yeah, she's going on her star, oh my god. Just like when that guy dropped it and it was like meat and ketchup, blood and guts. This is crazy. The way it's just all a lie. Like it's not real. Like the way she's smiling and happy. What a night. Last night was truly a movie. Washed away just like that. That was amazing. Truly amazing. Oh, just everything. Everything about it. Terrifying. Truly like made me sick to my stomach, honestly, in some parts. But man, what a horror, bro. I love what this film has to say. I don't think it's hard to grasp the theme of this and the meaning behind it and everything. I don't think that in itself is supposed to be hard for the viewer to understand, but they make it really hard for the viewer to ignore. The amount of like body horror that went into this, and the gore of that, so beyond, you know, obviously real life that you can't look away. It's like a real thing. I feel like this type of messaging about this tragic self-destruction that specifically women have, especially when they get like older, or in this case also being in the entertainment industry where you have Elizabeth who's older completely being disrespected, while you have like Harvey who's literally like her age, who's super uber successful and essentially like at the height of his career, and the differences and the double standards with that, and how like everyone, especially women in the entertainment industry, are just like interchangeable. Even if it wasn't Sue, it will be somebody else. I feel like we've seen that stuff being done, but in a much more like tamer sense. But this like really does not mess around. And I feel like there's like an internal thing with it too. Their final form at the end obviously looks physically disgusting, but I feel like that's also a good visual of what women feel on the inside about themselves too. Just how like desperate it can become. And obviously something like this specifically doesn't happen in real life, but like there are other forms of self-destruction that I think women get into, whether it be like substance abuse, drugs, alcohol, hello, or even like body alterations, like constantly getting Botox and filler and a facelift and just doing so much to yourself that it becomes a thing of you don't actually look better, you look like a plastic version of yourself. We all know that is said. Even Demi Moore herself, I remember when there were pictures that came out, I don't know what she had done, but it was her face specifically, and people were commenting on it and being like, oh, why would she do that? And it's always bad. It's like, why would you do that? Why would Elizabeth do this to herself? People seem to forget that there's a cause. Let's not pretend that before getting work done, they also weren't getting judged on the way they look because of the previous judgment that they feel like they need to change themselves, but then once they change themselves, it doesn't really change anything. So I think it's honestly kind of important that even Demi Moore herself played this role because of her own like personal experience with kind of dealing with this in the entertainment industry, and she knocked it out of the park. And it really is like you become your own worst enemy. Like it's so heartbreaking, this movie, really, especially like the scene where she was gonna go out on the date and she just kept comparing herself. It's like, oh my gosh, like girl, leave, you look stunning, and she just couldn't see it until it just completely overtook her. I think also it's an interesting kind of comparison, not just looks but with age as well. She was about to terminate Sue and yet she didn't. She's like, no, I need you. Whereas Sue didn't even hesitate upon killing Elizabeth. And like kind of that also difference of finding value in the younger self and not finding value in the older true self. Like that's literally who you are, and the self-loathing of it all. And that's the thing, like that's not surprising to me either. I kind of knew how this movie was gonna go. I knew that both of them were going to start to resent each other. I mean, that's kind of how these things tend to go, but just the way in which they go about showing that to the viewer is just so perfect. And all of these like references to old horror movies and stuff, again, I'm not actually sure if that was intentional or not. I feel like there's a lot though, like almost too many for it to be just a coincidence. The movie is genius, it's amazing. Totally makes sense why so many people love it. Crazy, unhinged, so important. Like the message is just so there. This is like a perfect type of movie to analyze and go through, like especially when watching again, just going through the shots and the foreshadowing of things and the symbolism of things. Amazing. And Demi killed it. Demi killed it. Margaret killed it. I'm not gonna forget about this for a while. And to women out there, especially older women, don't know if you'd be watching a video of mine, but if you are so beautiful, so gorgeous, you have so much value. Please do not feel like your age or your looks determines that, because it really, really doesn't. And I know coming from someone like me who's like young, maybe doesn't mean as much, but it's beautiful to age. It's a privilege to age. It's a privilege to become more. Comparison is just such a horrible downfall. Absolutely loved it. Wow. Give this video a like. Let me know what your thoughts about this film are. And as always, subscribe. Or don't, I can't make you, but I would love it if you did. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.